Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is many a true nerd, and welcome to StellarHub Space Station Simulator, a game about building a space station that's strategy and management in, that's all I really need to know. I'd say I've had my eye on this one for a while, but actually I haven't. This one kind of came out of nowhere. I learnt about this one like literally yesterday or the day before or something, when the dev contacted me. Before then, I'd never even heard of this, so I'm clearly losing my touch. Just to get to grips with this, I've already done both of the basic tutorials, so we're going to skip those, as well as the first level, where everything's a bit too easy. I'm going to go straight over to level 2, where basically, yeah, we're going to be building a space station. We've actually got a few risks here, in particular, asteroids. There's going to be a few asteroids coming in, so we'll have to deal with that, together with, well, potentially pirates, but there's not going to be many of them floating around. So let's kick off. I'll introduce this for you. And say hello to the core, or to be precise, hub, I guess, of our spaceship. I'm just going to pause time for a second while we do a little bit of introducing here. So yes, this here is the beginning of our spaceship. And the spaceship is basically modular. So I'm going to build it out in, if I just zoom out, you see that we've actually got a proper little grid. So we're going to be building out in a little grid around here. For the time being, yeah, I don't think I actually know what's in these spaces. I need to get close to them. Presumably they unlock as I get close to them, I think. So if we just come over here, and I actually turn on inside view, we can see that we've got a bunch of people in here. This is just our little starting crew. Hang on, go over to the command screen. So yeah, basically we've got crew members who have got basic jobs assigned to them. Workers, miners, medics, scientists, 1 cleaner, a technician, and 2 oxygen plant operators. So those guys are just chilling out here. You might immediately think, kind of looking at it, oh, it looks kind of similar to Avon Colony, which I played recently. Honestly, I think the better comparison is to Planet Base, which, you know, as far as I'm concerned, is a good comparison, because Planet Base was bloody amazing. Because, yeah, like, there's more of a physicality of things, which is these boxes actually contain the different resources, and when new resources are created, they get kind of put in little boxes. You can literally track where they are. You can set up storage where that is. Your workers literally have to do, that's what the worker job is. The workers literally have to, like, move stuff from the boxes, wherever they are, to wherever it's needed. So laying out your storage in kind of sensible places is a good idea. However, interestingly, we've been kind of marooned out in this little kind of StellarHub, space hub thing. I think this is technically called the hub. We don't actually have enough oxygen or power to kind of keep going. We are going to run out of power and oxygen, so I guess we've just kind of, you know, taken off from this planet, and we haven't really kind of prepared ourselves particularly well. So what we need to do is get ourselves some power and oxygen as a priority. Now, you'll see down here, that basically means this is a cell where you can set up a nice solar power plant, and this down here is where we get oxygen. You kind of suck oxygen out of like a nebula, which I'm not really sure that's how oxygen works, but that's how oxygen works in this game. We can also mine later, but let's not worry about that for now. Our priority should probably be heading down in this direction. We just start off with some basic stuff here. Money, metals, and plastics, and some starting food and medicine and machine parts, I think, and different machine parts. I can't remember. Actually, no, that one might be vaccines, actually. Because, yeah, there's a lot of detail with this, which I like. I like a game where the simulation has detail. So this person here, for example, as a technician, has health and fullness, i.e. hunger, oxygen, fatigue, morale, as well as strength, agility, stamina, intelligence, and mentality. So those are kind of like her primary stats, but those stats also have derived stats. So if we go into, hang on, yeah, her skills, she has derived stats based on her job. So, for example, yeah, she is a competent all-rounder because the game's just giving me a good all-rounder to start me off. So she can, you know, basically perform repairs as a technician on whatever needs repairing. But if she, say, puts out multiple fires, she'll become better as a fire person. So as a result, and she's also got personality traits. So works a double shift regardless of he works double shift. Moderately confident that's a she, but whatever. And a genius. Okay, intelligence grows together with professional skill. Also has a 50% chance to get double experience at work. Lovely. So this person is a very, very good person. Those are good traits to have. You can change everyone's job whenever you want, by the way. So, for example, if I decided, like, you know, I don't need 2 oxygen operators, I could say, hey, you know what, you could do a different job instead. So, like, you can change the job anytime. But, of course, different people are good at different jobs. So this person, their skills, hang on, go over to their skills, naturally, their only skill, really, is oxygen harvesting. So if I change their job, they're not going to be as good at it. But by doing it, they'll get better over time. And because they've got, say, like, you know, good agility, that means they'll move around faster. So, in theory, this person could be a good worker. worker, because workers literally move around boxes. So agility of how fast they move and strength for how much they can carry are the important stats for them. Anyway, let's just get into this, and I think we'll learn it as we go. We need to expand down in this direction, so we may as well have some basic stuff while we're going in that direction. So build and general, yeah, these are just kind of the basic stuff that we need to get going here. So probably a canteen wouldn't be a bad idea. A med bay is not a bad idea either. Crew quarters, there's a good starting point, right flipping there. Gonna suck up a little bit of power, however, so our power's gonna start going down faster, but it's a good thing to have. So, we're just gonna have that, and we're gonna have that there. I could put it anywhere I wanted to, with the exception of this spot here. We can't explore that yet. We can explore it later when we've, like, researched something. We can't research anything yet, because we've got no science labs. And we're also on a bit of a timer, because right now, I can't build any defense. No defense at all. Now, sooner or later, some asteroids are going to come in, and that's going to cause trouble when they do. If we're really lucky, we'll have a science lab and we'll be able to research some defense by the time the first asteroids rock up. Anyway, let's just build that there. That's acceptable. So that's costing me a little bit of money. Now, this is where things get a bit more fun and interesting, and why I quite like this game immediately. Let's just start time ticking along there. So, though we've spent the money straight up for, like, the frame, I guess, we still need to spend 25 metal, 25 plastic in order to build this thing. Then it needs to be built. So the first thing that's going on is our workers have picked up some boxes, and they are literally taking the materials. So worker has delivered 25 metal and is now going to deliver 25 plastic over to this area. Once it's been done, then our technician is actually going to build the damn thing properly, because right now it's just like a metal frame. So that's now in place, and now a technician gets called, and as soon as the technician's in play, the technician's in white if I recall correctly, so maybe you are, no, you're the miner, you're just wandering around for fun. There you are, there's a technician, there's Zola, we actually saw her already, yeah, she's kind of in the greyish green. So she's now going to start actually building the damn thing, and progress, therefore, kicks off. So this is just our first starting, don't just put down a crew quarters or a canteen. They're good things to have anyway, because people get tired, people have hunger meters. Interestingly, people will literally not eat if there's not a canteen, even if there's food available. They won't just eat standing up. They want a proper sit-down meal, damn it. So we're going to get on with that right now. While that's happening, I think I'm allowed to move straight on as well to the next, actually. So, crew quarters, general, let's just get a canteen down. Yeah, I can actually get that down straight away. So my box-moving people could start doing that immediately. So, crew quarters have now been completed. So we've got the hub, we've got the crew quarters, and we've got down here going to be the canteen. Now let's see if I am actually allowed to just start building immediately, because, yeah, now I need to check whether... Actually, you know what? I want to expand in this direction anyway. So, next logical move would be, I need to suck up some oxygen. You need to be on the square next to the oxygen for that. So, production, and that is oxygen plant. So this is a logical place, so you can see that it's got its range around it. So, if it had been... No, I think it would need to be the next square on this occasion. I don't think that would have actually worked diagonal. So, move this here. I just want to check how many technicians I've got in play, because right now, I've got only one technician, but I've got multiple things that need to actually be built. However, I've got 2 oxygen plant operators, and I don't really need those. So, Lynn Pratt, potentially, could... Let's have a look, see. You've got intelligence. Yeah, you're an okay-ish all-rounder. How about you, Lynn Pratt? We just change your job to be a technician for a while. There we go. We don't even have an oxygen plant yet, so we don't need her. So instead, we'll just get her doing that. Start time ticking along. And now, as soon as the materials have been delivered, and I think I've got 2 workers, right? Yeah, I've got 2 workers, luckily. And everyone's got a price as well. As they get more skilled, they start demanding pay increases, and obviously menial workers get paid a little bit less than, say, like scientists or whatever. So yeah, we're burning through our initial allocation of oxygen and power, because I don't want making any power, so that's fine. You're just the medic, that's fine, so we'll need to have a medical lab at some point. Medic lab obviously kind of being in the middle would not be a bad idea, because then if someone gets injured, they've got to travel less far, and they can get to the medical lab nice and quickly in the event of emergencies, because people go to the med lab rather than paramedics coming out to them. So, materials have now been delivered over to there, and because the movers have done their job, they can now immediately start delivering materials over to here instead. Now, one of our technicians, yes indeed, one of our technicians is already getting on that, so that's absolutely fine. And actually, you know what, we may as well start on the next thing as well, because we're going to need this. So, hang on, over in production, move over to solar panels. Lovely. I think these have actually got... So, oh no, sorry, it needs to be actually on top of that square rather than anything else. Fine. So what do we want to do in... Yeah, we've got a bit of an empty space here that potentially is a little bit more out of the way. So what I'm going to do instead to basically get the power consumption down is just use over in general, connector section. Because they basically don't suck up any power at all. They're very cheap. and they don't use much, and they're quick to build. So, we can just get that in super quickly, because, yeah, just a basic connection module can be built fast, incredibly cheap, and that just lets us access over here, in production. Yeah, there we are. We've got the solar panels, which is over here, because right now we're losing power, but we're not gaining it. That needs to go over there, so that is a good starting point. Now, priority, at some point, pretty soon, we're going to need science, because without science, we haven't got defense. And without defense, we're going to get shot sooner or later. In fact, actually, no, this wouldn't be a good spot. I kind of want, like, dotted around the outside a little bit, some actual facilities in terms of, like, some lasers just to shoot down incoming missiles. So, this here wouldn't be... The science thing can be a little bit out of the way. It doesn't need to be in the middle. So I'm going to put the science thing actually over here. So let's get ourselves a... Where is science, by the way? There's science lab. A little bit expensive. Sucks up some energy, but that's fine. That's going to be just off the side of the main thing there. Lovely. So that's just off the crew quarters. Lovely. By the way, I love how you can turn the interiors on and off. So you can see what your spaceship actually looks like. Which is really, really nice. So those are just kind of basic ones that are being built right now. And you can see the little sparks. Or you can go inside and see what people are doing. So we're just waiting for... yeah, they're just kind of waiting for things to be delivered. The problem is, because we're now getting further and further away, it's taking my movers longer to go and get the stuff and bring the stuff. And this guy is, yeah, he's strong so we can carry multiple things, but his agility's low, so he's carrying it reasonably slowly. This guy, however, if we watch him pick up a box, you see he's actually carrying stuff around much faster because his agility is better. So at some point, we'll actually start looking for... there we are, the oxygen plant is complete. So therefore now, the oxygen plant is going to be presumably immediately moved into by our oxygen people, because people, if they've got jobs, will immediately move into the right location. Oxygen people are in blue, so somewhere there should be... Yeah, there's an oxygen operator. You should probably go and do your job, please. There you are, good. They figured it out for themselves. They're now heading over to the oxygen room to do an oxygen harvest. Obviously, if you give someone who doesn't have a specialization in oxygen, like this person is our starting oxygen person, fortunately does, then they're likely to do a bad job and might even potentially damage the module or something. But also, okay, interesting. So she's actually got a negative trait. Kleptomaniac occasionally steals resources while carrying them. Okay, meanwhile, if we get her into the gym, she'll do a better job. Now we've got ourselves progress over here. Materials are in play, just waiting for a technician. Can I insist that this be a high priority? No, I can't actually set a priority. That's not a thing that exists in this game. So, you're now doing that job and getting on with that. Science thing is almost done over there, or at least will be. Yes, indeed, right. Progress is now underway on the science lab. Then a scientist will go and deal with that. You're now doing that. This is going to be... Actually, you know what? I'm still waiting for boxes to be delivered. Unfortunately, I think the slow guy is delivering the boxes. So it's going to be a while before he actually gets the box over here. This is why at some point I want to build a storage room that's more in the center. Because right now, if I want to expand down here... Though actually, it's not so bad. Because once we've got the basics down in terms of power and oxygen, we'll almost certainly want to expand more in this direction towards these kind of resource nodes. Because resource nodes are good nodes. And yes, indeed... We can't actually get out here just yet. I'm assuming that'll be in research to actually get out here, because I can't see... Actually, how might I not just build it here anyway? No, that is indeed deemed to be locked off, so I'm guessing I need, like, a research. So is science lab done? Ah, science lab is done. Just going to pause for a second for that. So, now the research tree is available. There's quite a lot of research. Some of it is unlocking new rooms, some of it is taking existing rooms and making them better. So, you know, like a tourism hub, a comms terminal, making science better, for example, storage technologies, oxygen tanks, advanced oxygen compression, diddly-diddly-dee. But no, because we know asteroids coming in, we need defense systems, damn it. So, defense systems is now our active technology, and we'll work towards that. And indeed, our scientist is already reporting for duty, heading over there, having a little look-see. Fine. So, he's now getting on with that. He'll now do some nice science research, just to see how that looks from the outside. Ooh, it looks flashy and nice, doesn't it? I like the way this game looks. So, he just gets on with that now, and there is a... We've got 2 scientists. I feel like we don't really need 2 scientists, but okay, fine. And yeah, obviously, they're going to have high intelligence. Oh, no. You've got really low intelligence. Why are you a scientist? You're potentially not even a particularly good scientist, to be perfectly honest. Okay, as you're not actually doing anything right now, you should probably do something more useful to us. So, you, my good man, as you've got... Oh, we've got an accident. Okay, a fire has started. But that's fine, because what I need to do here is I'm going to have that set as a high priority, please. Can I do that? Yeah, enable a repair priority. Someone repair this as a priority, please. Who's repairing that? It is Zola. Now, we know she is skilled as a firefighter. Alright, it doesn't look like a fire. That's apparently supposed to be a fire. So she's getting on with that right now. As soon as she's actually done that, however, and by the way, is the solar plant... Okay, someone needs to go and build the bloody solar plant, please, because we are eating into our power reserves. This is why we need to build down there really, really fast. In all fairness, I've kind of built the site so a bit early, because that really does kind of suck up power. So now, if we go over to her skills, then her... I would have thought fireman would have just gone up a little bit, but maybe because she's already pretty good at being a fireman, that has not happened. Hang on. What's that you've just dropped off there? One machine part. There's a machine part from somewhere. Okay, there's just a machine part from somewhere. And the condition is slowly starting to go down as well. So at some point we'll have to kind of fix these things up. And again, that's up to technicians to do. Now, are you now going over here to build? Yes, indeed. You're now building the solar plant. So that's good. And defense systems opens access to defense systems. Good. That's what we want. So, probably what we're going to do is... immediately, we're going to want just a handful of basic defense systems. So, defense... Oh, no, sorry. We need to research the next level first. We've only unlocked defense systems as the thing. We still need the pulse laser platform. Get on that next. Hopefully, we won't get any asteroids coming in, like, you know, imminently. We've got plenty of materials for the time being. We don't need to worry about mining. The priority is... Oh, hello. Excuse me. We've got a problem here. Somebody is sad for some reason. Why are you sad? You are low morale, and I'm tired. It would be nice to sleep. And there's less than 10% of energy remaining. I can disable buildings if I want to. Don't worry, it's fine. Right now, the sun efficiency is like at 1%, because I think it's like... Even though it doesn't look like it, I'm guessing like what's supposed to be happening is like we're currently on the far side of the planet. The solar thing will start going up momentarily. It's gonna be fine. Let's just start time ticking up, and in a moment, hopefully, that will tick up, and that will give us loads of spare energy. Any second now. Any second you want to start ticking up. Just any time you're ready. Oh, this has suddenly got a bit on the unnerving side. Yeah, power's running out here. Power's definitely running out. Ah, there's our latest thing. Ah, good, the sun's come back. The sun's come back, good. And now you see we've got plenty of energy. We can get up to cap very nicely, and we can increase the cap by building like batteries or something, I forget. Right, good. Now this is good. This is very, very good indeed. Now, what's the next priority that we've got here? We've got a hub, connectors. You guys got a canteen already. Did I already give you a canteen? Wait, did I give you canteen and crew quarters? Oh, no, I've already given you a canteen. Fine, it just looks kind of similar. So, you've got places you're allowed to eat, and it's full of food right now. So people who come here, because, yeah, there's presumably... Yeah, there's 80 food. We started with 100 food in that box. But as soon as the canteen became available, it can hold 20 food, like, out, ready to be grabbed. So therefore, my movers moved 20 food over to here, because stuff just moves intelligently. And I really do rather like that. Right. The best thing I can do is... No. The best thing I'll be able to do is I'll be able to build, like, a storage thing up here between the two mining facilities, because that's where we'll be getting new materials in. What we probably want now is a bit of defense to start us off. So get in here and now build defense. This question, ooh. This sucks up 10 energy, which basically doubles the output, but I can power it down. I just need to remember to power it up if missiles come in. Yeah, that's fine. So that needs to be built there. Lovely. And potentially we're going to need... Okay, if we have kind of one over there and then one like over here... That, I'd say, we just have to say, hopefully that'll be fine, because it's a bit expensive to have them, like, literally everywhere, but that'll be okay. So, you get on with that, you get on with that. At this point, we've now got power for days. We have got oxygen coming in, so we're going to start getting oxygen here. The oxygen seems to, like, slowly regenerate as well. Do we need more oxygen? I hope not, because we literally can't get more oxygen, not just yet anyway. So what we need as a starting point now is probably... Yeah, we're going to need, I would say, to start setting up mining. Mining as far as possible. So if we want to mine, these are our two closest nodes. Probably therefore what we want to do is have a storage room right here, midway between the two, or kind of close to midway between the two. Yeah, that works for me. So, we'll have a storage room right here. And it's kind of close-ish to the science lab too. Actually, I think the science lab doesn't need new stuff, if I recall correctly. So, storage, yes. Build that here. Lovely. So we build that there. That's very, very nice indeed. So storage is going to be there. Next up, if we zoom in here, I know for a fact the mining, in terms of production, has a bit more range on it. So if I build that to... Hang on. Build that to production mining platform. Yeah, if I build that there, that will hit that one. But sadly, I can't quite hit both of them. So that would be fine. That wouldn't be fine. That would be fine. Yeah, so let's have that right there. And that is the... That's for producing metal. Fine. So we'll build that right now. And we'll actually build... You know what? Let's build a second one of those right now. Because these things are going to be producing the materials we actually need. Because those are starting to get a little bit low. So let's make sure we've got both of them in production. So up here, we've got ourselves our little mining wing. So we've got a little mining wing up here. That's nice. And we've got ourselves... and we've got ourselves a laser down here. So what I'm probably going to say right now is... Yeah, this thing. And if you go to external view, you see lots of ships starting to pass us by. Don't worry, these are not bad ships. So this thing, I'm going to power it off. So remember, turn that, and the lights go off, which is really cute. Remember, turn it back on if need be. Also, I don't think I'm researching anything right now. No, I'm not. I forgot to research things. Hang on, pause the game. I'm not sure if time does tick by when I'm in the screen. Fine. So I've got that platform. Now to see what else I want to do. Probes are really expensive, but they do let me kind of... Those little kind of mysterious asteroids with the question marks, they let me kind of put a probe in there and discover stuff. I'm not sure what stuff it is, but it's stuff. This will be important. We have literally just actually got ourselves some mining, or rather we're building it now. But once we've got the raw materials, we need to process it. So, resource processing. Let's get on that. Lovely. So let's get that underway. Now, how many miners do I actually have? Let's just start time ticking along here. How many miners do I have in my station? Just one. I'm gonna need 2 in order to do that. So, I believe... Hang on. If I go over to your... hang on. Skills. Skill 4. Okay. Speeding the amount of minerals received from the... I don't know what mining is derived from. So, and you are also fussy. Cannot get experience while working. Well, that's just bloody useless. Right. Who do I have that I sort of could potentially move over? Because if I recall correctly, right now I've got 2 technicians. Yeah, you know what? I don't think we necessarily... We've got plenty of oxygen. Remember, Lynn Pratt, you're going to be moved over to... Where's mining? Is that mining? Yes, harvest oral materials. That's now her new job. That's fine. So, and don't forget, just in case people get sick, I'm now going to give them a med bay, which I think I'm allowed to do immediately. Those are spaceports. I want to start getting people involved here. What have we got? Yeah, med bay. So let's have a med bay pretty much in the middle over here. So pretty convenient for everyone. That being right in the center would not be the worst thing in the world. Done. Do I actually have a doctor? Well, yes, I do indeed have one medic, so he can go and do that straight away. So it'll be useful for him to have that. Lovely. You, however, are currently morale low. So we need to get the morale up a little bit here. Let's have a think what we can do to get morale up. Well, we do have a lounge deck here. 250 programs of vibro massage and the sounds of nature will relax everyone. Yeah, you know what? Morale is clearly becoming a bit of a problem. Let's shove that over to... Where are people working right now? There's a fair few jobs dotted around here. Let's just shove that over to... Is there a way we need to grow? I don't think there's a way we need to grow. Yeah, let's just shove that over to here. So recreation, a nice lounge deck. Shove that in there. Beautiful. So that's not going to be produced like imminently, but it will be nice when it is done. And at some point or other, we're actually going to need some new people showing up here. So what we probably want to do also is just kind of have ready to go in terms of... Is that an other? Yes, indeed. Not a trade spaceport, a supply spaceport. Landing pad for ships of supply, useful for ordering goods and resources. So I can spend money. It's a bit expensive, but if I need crew members, I can get plenty of them through supply spaceport. So I'm going to build that right here, just off the middle. And we've got resource processing technologies as well. Beautiful. And that unlocks the manufacturing plant we should absolutely get on next, so that one's going to take a little bit longer. But that's fine. It's going to take us a while before we're ready to go anyway. Neither of our mining stations have actually been built yet. So instead, yeah, right now we've got the... Well, the thing is, this guy... Who are you? You're the miner. The person who's got the boxes, who's very, very slow. Yeah, you're the good one. You're the terrible one. Jonathan Morris, the worker. We need to get your agility up. Now, we can do that by saying, hang on, actually, I'm not sure I'm allowed to do it just yet. Once we've got a gym, oh, look how slow you move next to the other guy. Once we've got a gym, what I'm allowed to do is basically say, hey, you should basically go and do agility training by clicking on it there, but it's not available yet because we don't have a gym yet. And then he'll get faster as time goes by, which is really, really damn cool. You're doing just some science. I think I redeployed the other scientist. I'm not sure whether 2 science subs means you can research 2 things at once or 1 thing twice as fast. I'm actually not sure. Still, for the moment at least, we've got plenty of spare energy. This is all working pretty nicely. But how do I unlock the rest of the map? I'm not sure, I can't see a technology for that, but it must be possible. It must be flipping possible. Unless, of course, I need to... No, I can't just click on it to pay for it, because there's another big thing of oxygen up here. And also, the oxygen is slowly going down, isn't it? Yes, the oxygen is indeed slowly going down. And you are probably because morale is really low. But that's fine. We've got those vibro chairs coming in pretty soon. If the flipping slow-ass movers could be bothered to move the boxes around quicker. And our first mining laser is indeed operational at this point. Lovely. So, mining laser shoots at that and just starts sucking up raw metal. Raw metal appears in this box right here, and my movers over time will simply move the box over to here in order to, because this is the, that storage room. Lovely. If you click on it, it literally tells you what's in here, which is very, very cool indeed. And if you want to, you can specify what should or shouldn't be locked in here by saying, hey, lock and don't accept more stuff of that nature in this room, which is really nice. You can actually basically specify, hey, only have, like, metals in here, because this is where the metal should be, but, like, have a special storage on the other side of the ship for, like, organic stuff, for example. Can I quit to hell, yells this guy. Okay, that's a bit dramatic. Just chill out. Okay, you know what? We need more staff. We need more staff. We need, like, an extra technician and an extra mover, because right now, things are getting built a little bit on the slow side, to be perfectly honest. So, yeah, we've got materials there. Wait, why are my technicians? My technicians are not doing good work right now. Ah, good, and the processing plant is done. Do I need an extra technician? Did I kind of move someone off technician? I did as well. Right, that'll be the problem, yes. The real problem is just that I actually need more people. I need an extra technician, I need an extra worker. I could probably do with more stuff in general. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. So, which is the guy that wasn't very intelligent? Yeah, you, my good man, though you're good at science, you're not actually that good at intelligence in general, but you have decent strength and agility. So, congratulations. You have now been reassigned. You are going to be getting on with some technicianing. So that's your new job. We might move you to some other stuff later. You're also hungry, but that's fine. He can report to the canteen where there's plenty of food whenever he would like to. Though if I want to, I can actually just tell him to go and do stuff. So I could order him to go to work, order him to go to the med bay. I'm not sure I can order him to eat. No, he just cool kind of do that whenever he fancies. So that's fine. Hopefully at some point he'll just kind of, figure out that he ought to go round here. Now, speaking of which, priority is, you're actually already getting on with, I'm pretty sure that's the landing bay right there. So we can actually get some new people in. So that is a priority already. So she's just getting on with that. Let's just restart time for a second here. So she's going to build that, and that means I can get some new people in here as well. Lovely. Bear in mind, I assume you're going over to, yes, people are hungry, so people are going to the canteen. Lovely. And now we can get some new people in. So I'm going to call in a transport ship, and would you believe, because this is a supply base, loads of people are waiting for me here. So now I need to pick people intelligently. You'll do for a new technician. Extremely agile, already with some repair and electronics skill. Yep, we'll have you. Sarah Calloway here seems like a good all-round, a little bit on the expensive side, but to be honest, yeah, she should be alright. High strength, high agility, good intelligence, good mentality, that's kind of like her morale, which is lovely. She's a plastic specialist, so she'll be able to, do the mining of the plastics asteroid quite well. Yeah, you know what, let's get her aboard as well. And though you're a little bit on the expensive side, Ray Smith, you do, however, have a specialisation in cleaning. Does anyone else have a specialisation in cleaning by any chance? I noticed some of the rooms are getting a bit dirty, so I wouldn't mind having, like, an extra cleaner going on here. Oh yeah, you're sort of okay at cleaning. You can be a cleaner. Welcome aboard, Peyton Morris. Lovely. So 3 new people are going to be brought aboard. That's fine. Lovely. So I've spent 0 credits, but the supply ship is coming in. Beautiful. So ship's arriving in a little bit over a minute. That's absolutely fine. Meanwhile, everyone is hungry, so everyone just has a nice meal together. Food starts going down. So, food at some point is going to get, a little bit on the out of control side. Also, oxygen's going down. Hang on. Who was the other oxygen person? Was the other oxygen person... Was that Alan? No. Who was the other oxygen operator? Because someone else is an oxygen operator that I just reassigned to do something else. Ah, yes, it was you. Right, Lynn Pratt. Lynn Pratt, you need to go back to oxygen work. Because, yeah, we've kind of got a small problem there. Actually, you know what? That's fine. Now, that's the... No, the person who's going to be arriving in a minute, the ship, you're going to be the person who's going to be operating the plastics. And then you are going to go, as a miner, you're going to go and do the other one. That's absolutely fine. So, you just get on with that. Lovely. And then we need someone to get on with the other. Now, 10 seconds till the ship arrives. When anyone gets tired, they can have a nice nap here. Crew quarters are in good shape. We've got a new cleaner coming in. We've got a new technician coming in. Everything should be fine. And I believe if we actually go over to our exterior view, I think hopefully that might be the ship that's actually for us coming in right now. There's some mine. I like how this game looks. It does look nice. And uh-oh, we've got... Something's just exploded, by the way. I heard something go bang. What just went bang? Okay, we've got ourselves... oh dear. Right, so that was the oxygen plant. Okay, we kind of need that fixed. And luckily you're already straight on that. Oh wait, hang on. We've already got a cleaner? Oh. Oh, I see. We've just got a really useless cleaner who's not doing anything. Wait, why are you not cleaning? Look at all the scruffy rooms. Alright, fine, whatever. Like, are you actually good at cleaning? Because you don't... Okay, apparently you're supposed to be good at cleaning. Dear oh flipping dear. Right, so we've got a whole bunch of new people that have just arrived. Here we go. 3 people currently idlers. That's a bit harsh, but whatever. So, I brought you along to be getting on with some mining, please. So you are now team mining. Yep, harvest ore or minerals. That's your job. Peyton Morris. Ah, yes, indeed. Generally agile person with the life support and the cleaning. I technically brought you along to be a cleaner, but apparently we already have a flipping cleaner. So I guess we'll just kind of assign you to be technician, building and repairing, because it feels like something's doing a spot of repairing would not be the worst thing in the world. And you I did bring along to be a technician, didn't I? Yes, you could potentially be a very good technician. So you are now on technician. Lovely. So you've now all got jobs. Good, good, good. So get on that. That should now make everything a lot better and easier. Are we researching anything right now? Or... No, we're not. Okay, so... Time to get some gym going on here, I'd say. So, zero gravity athletics towards the space gym. Right, get on with that. Shouldn't take you too long to do that. Mining going on over here. I'd like this built pretty soon. We're running low on metal, so we could do with that, please. So, can we label that as... No, I can't label that as a priority. It's already being done. It's fine. Right, and we've got ourselves a whole bunch of... The oxygen has gone up because there's now 2 people working the oxygen shift. So now there's double shifts going on in oxygen. So now, yeah, even when one person isn't working, the other person is. So that's why that's all going nicely. Energy's under control as well. Next up, we've got ourselves the storeroom here. That's, if we look over here, yeah, full of... Well, technically it's actually full of the materials we've moved out of here. What I need, however, is the processing lab. So, production. Here we are. Manufacturing plant. So what we need here is, right by the storage room, manufacturing lab. Lovely. So that's going to take a fair few materials to build, but that will be absolutely fine. You're the ludicrously slow person. That's now being built right now, which is lovely. So 1 miner working over here, and we've got another miner ready to come and deal with this over here as well. And the lounge deck has also just been completed as well. Aha! So, finally, people who are depressed can go over here for a nice vibro massage, and I think a bunch of people are running straight over there right now. Mining platform assembly has been complete, lovely, and my miners jump straight into action as well. Perfect. So now we are getting raw materials in, and also they'll kind of be moved over to here, which is lovely. And as soon as we've got the materials there, you literally couldn't quite carry all 40. You need to make 2 trips, you can only carry 35 in 1 trip, but if your strength was high, you'd be able to carry all of it, which is why the space gym's quite useful, because that means we can literally take our movers and say, hey guys, you ought to be able to carry more. Beautiful. Now, probably at this point what I want to do is I need to protect the mining side of my station. For that, I'm going to be needing myself, over on defense, a new pulse laser platform. Build that. Lovely. That's not a priority, by the way, so don't kind of rush into that or anything. That's absolutely fine. And this is... no progress has been made yet. Okay, that's probably meaning, yeah, the scientist is busy doing something else. Lynn Pratt. My grandma's not been feeling well lately. I need money for her treatment. Will you help me? Oh, go on, fine. Now, we've got asteroids coming in, and accept. Now, where are the asteroids coming in and from? And I really hope it's down from this direction. And by the way, right, this room, power up, please. Those lasers have now been enabled. Where are the asteroids? Because, oh no. Oh no. The asteroids are coming at literally the stupidest angle that does not help me. I'm literally building a platform. Okay, out of view, and boom. Right, so the hull, luckily it was only a small asteroid. So there's been a small bit of, and I think a bit of it hit here over here. Hang on. Is this, yeah. So the hull has gone down a bit. Okay, so you can see the hull's dropped a bit next to these other rooms. But it's okay. It was only small asteroids. It wasn't that dangerous. But if we'd just been able to finish off the laser over here, we'd been able to shoot them down. If they come from this angle, we'd been able to shoot them down. Fine. Actually, wait, hang on. There's more coming in yet. We're not quite flipping done, unfortunately. It's heading straight for the flipping hub. Might bounce. I'm not sure if they can actually bounce off each other. Can you bounce off each other? No, looks like it's heading straight into the hub. Can you not use the mining laser to knock that down, please? No? No flipping chance? No, probably not. Okay, prepare for impact. And... okay. We can take that. Oh! Oh, now you fire! Now you're flipping fire! Thanks, you stupid bastard. Oh, and now that's done! Okay, well, on the plus side, things are now getting built a lot more quickly. Things are clearly getting built a lot more quickly, which is good. So, this can now be turned off for the time being. At least, I think there's no more asteroids coming in, right? I think we're okay. I think we're okay for now. Actually, you know what? I may as well leave these on. For the time. Actually, no, I'm going to turn them off. They are really, really expensive. Message from an unknown ship. We were flying past and decided to pay you a visit. Will you tip us some money for the road? 20,000 credits. I don't think you have a big choice. Never. Reactivate our lasers. Reactivate all lasers. Reactivate lasers. I think we've just got pirates coming in. And would you believe... okay, they're now going to start firing at us. But we have got multiple lasers firing back. Unfortunately, we've got fairly crappy basic lasers and we're struggling to actually hit them. And you can't manually aim. Right, there we go. Okay, we've managed to get some hits in on one of you. Can we even hit that guy? Right, we can check him. Oh, dear. Right, so we've got... yeah, there we are. You just nailed one of those guys a little bit. Zoom in. Get the hull strength. How is the hull of the buildings they're attacking? They're kind of going for this building right now. Their weapons don't seem that powerful. I kind of could do with some... come on, fire back at them. Pirate destroyed! And we've been paid a bounty. Good. So we've got to take care of these stupid space pirates. I could have paid them off, but 20,000 was like most of my existing money. And with one of them dead, they've decided they don't want to get... no, they have decided they still want to be involved, unfortunately. But that's fine now. Looks like they're running straight at one of my lasers. So if we're lucky, we'll be able to... come on. No, boo. These lasers are not very good. Missile platform. Okay, low rate of fire, high damage. Yeah, having one of those strikes me as a good idea. Though admit it is a bit expensive. Or I could just improve this laser damage up. No, let's get some more stuff going on here. Actually, no. Don't worry about it. We've just cleared out some pirates. Focus, just stay focused on the space gym thing. Message from an unknown ship. Don't relax, we'll come back and someone will be as good as dead. Fine. So, we've taken a few knocks here, which is unfortunate, but if I want to, I could order my technicians to repair this room. So, few knocks, but nothing major. We're okay. The station is holding together nicely. Look inside what's going on here. So, this room right here. Need to determine what I want to do in this room. So in this room, what I want to do is... yeah, I can specify which I want to make. So what I want to make is, in here, I want to make metal. So we're very, very low in metal. And to do that, I need ore. Well, that's fine. We're getting ore in right flipping now. And in fact, my movers are already kind of very diligently moving over the appropriate materials. So, let's just have... I don't need you to bring metal into here. I kind of need you to not bring metal into here. I want you to kind of take metal away. Bring the raw material into here, then take the refined material back into storage down here. Lovely. So we're mineral mining. Lovely. And zero-G athletics has unlocked. Let's get a space gym here. Get my movers moving a bit faster. And in all fairness, there's a bigger priority here. It's nice to have that one underway, but astro farming. Right now, our food is going down and we're not producing more. Now, there's nothing to stop me producing refined goods and, for example, trading or selling with the ships I call in. I don't have to produce my own food, but it's cheaper and more efficient to produce your own food if you can. So let's also just power down this and power down this. We don't need those unless we're warned that the space pirates will be back. I think we're okay for the time being. Now, I'm going to need a new worker, however, in order to use this new job over here. So, I think I need to assign someone to be an operator. And we've got quite a few technicians right now, arguably too many. Here we are, resource processing. That there is your new job. So he needs to relax for a little bit, because right now his morale is low. So I think he's going to have a nice little vibro massage to get his morale up. So that's absolutely fine. And after he's decided against it. Instead, he's going to go straight up here, and he is going to process some minerals, which is lovely, because, yeah, we need an operator to go and do that. Sarah Calloway here was tired, goes to a bed, has a quick sleep, and as a result, wakes up with her fatigue at 0. Beautiful. Astro farming branch. Now, this is what we want. Now, do we want a livestock farm or an organics farm? We probably are going to be needing both of those, but let's start off with a nice organics farm. Sure, I think you can use organics for more general stuff than livestock. We've got enough food for the time being. So you just kind of crack on with that for the time being. And in fact, actually, the production of materials is a priority. I'm down to so little metal, I can't actually build loads of stuff right now. Like, if I wanted to build a defense platform, I literally couldn't at this point. So as a result, there we are. Someone apparently is a specialist. Raise any skill of a crew member to 100. Someone has apparently hit that threshold. Lovely. So, this guy over here is now producing stuff. So as a result, right now, yes, his skill is going up. And his... Sarah Calloway, my grandpa is sick. Oh, go on then. Yes, you can have some money. Also, there's been an accident in the vibro massage room. It's way less relaxing than it's supposed to be. Can someone please fix that? I think what I probably need is I need a second operator. Someone who's kind of going to be doing all of the metalworking. So we've got 2 people on a split shift. So that we can actually basically have new materials coming in constantly. So for that reason, I'm going to call in a supply ship. Now I need someone who down at the bottom has special skill. And there we are. Right, you've got some basic stuff there. You're good at mining and also working that ore into something useful. You seem to be a generally competent all-rounder as well, and indeed you're also quite cheap. Fine. Patricia Sanders, welcome aboard. You're now going to be handling operations. And at some point pretty soon, we're going to be wanting someone to handle some botany. Yeah, there we are. Eden. Oh, that's perfect. You're cheap. Your name is Eden, and you handle botany. Good. You can handle our incoming organic section. Right. In you come. So, in about 1 minute 20, we'll have a new group of people coming in. Lovely. But bear in mind, every new person we bring in, the amount of, say, oxygen that's being sucked up, food that's being sucked up, potentially medicine that's being used, is going up and up and up. And in they come. Is this us? Yes, indeed it is. Down they come with a lovely little kind of hiss of steam. And if we nip inside now, there's our 2 new people. Marvellous. Now, you, my good woman, are going to be handled growing organics, albeit there's nowhere to actually do that yet. But you know what, if you're tired, have a quick sleep, whatever. And you, we brought you in to be an operator, didn't we? Yes, you are processing stuff. Lovely. So, we'll just let them get on. She's happy and hopefully she'll go to work soon. Now, I'm guessing she's not going to work because this guy's already currently working. Yes, indeed. So this guy's already currently working. So, as a result, what should be happening here is... yes, indeed. Right now, the amount of materials is going up, albeit pretty slowly, it must be said. Because, yeah, right now we've got 19 metals, and then he's still doing his job and poking all the buttons. And as a result, that's now going up to... Hopefully that's going up to... Why is that not going up? Oh, is it because technically it's not technically in the storage room right now, so it's not allowed to count, because it only counts if it's actually in the storage room where we know where it actually... is. Oh, possibly I think we need a new storage room. Yeah, I think our storage room is full. Is this all actually... Yeah, 500 out of 500, fine. We need a new storage room. That's the problem. Right, storage. New storage room off the side here. This is a fine place for a storage room close by to the other one. So we'll just kind of build a new storage room over here. Lovely. There we go. Luckily, we've got just enough materials to actually build this. Oh, no, we don't. We're going to need to refine materials in order to build a storage room, in order to store the materials that we won't have because we built the... Oh, my brain. What we've got, however, is a hell of a lot of flipping raw materials. We've got a lot of raw materials here. You, I assume, are now, yeah, you're now going to work, and you, I think, are better at your job. You're the oxygen operator, so maybe if you're hungry, go and get a meal. Lovely. How much food do we actually have in the canteen, by the way? Plenty. The movers have been doing a good job keeping that place all filled up. You're apparently... You are diseased. Okay, in that case, I'm going to order you to go to medbay. Go to medbay and get yourself seen to by the doctor. Are you also sick? No, you're just tired. Fine. In which case, you should probably go and get some sleep. And indeed, that's exactly what you're doing. Now, there's only 4 beds, so if they're filled up, they can't do anything. So, as a result, we might need to build new crew quarters at some point, but that's just going to suck up more oxygen and more space. Now, how are you doing in terms of producing... Okay. You're doing a competent job here. This is good. You seem to be making metal a little bit faster, I think. Yeah, this is good stuff. And that organics farm, when that's done, over here at the production control, we convert, 3 organics into medicine, if we're running low on medicine, though we've got plenty of that for the time being. Or if I was willing to spend some of the... I think that's this sort of ore. Oh dear. Right. Yeah, I'm seeing the problem here. We need to make enough money to pay the crew. So we need to start basically producing stuff that we can sell for money. Like, pretty quickly, actually. Well, that's fine. Because that's presumably what tourism is for. Or we just need to produce stuff like, say, the organics. Or bounties, shooting down pirates. Or, refined materials. If we produced refined materials, space gym... Or we could get tourism in. So if we research tourism, then we could have passenger spaceports. Then we could build flipping bars, apartments, cafes, and then people would spend money. Okay. But now our money is going down very, very fast. And we're not building this new cargo hold because metal is basically being converted into the cargo bay as fast as I'm actually producing it, but I can't get up to the 40 I need. I've got spare plastics. Okay, we need to do a trade mission. We need a trade mission here, or I need to spend money. Yeah, I could buy some... metal. Oh, I can't buy metal. All I can buy is the raw material. Oh dear. And actually, that's minerals, not ore, unfortunately. Yeah, I have literally no way of buying ore. Okay. If I wanted to buy ore, I presumably would need not the supply, but instead I'd need to build over in other. I'd need to build a trade spaceport, then trade ships could land, and we can actually trade for stuff. But they can't right now because I'm literally out of metal. And we're trying as fast as we can to make more metal, but it's not going so hot. Asteroids incoming, power up all of the turrets. Now we've got turrets on either side. This is apparently more dangerous on this occasion. Right, go to out of view, zoom out. We have now got coverage on... Oh, you bastards! How dare you approach from that angle? Oh, you know what? This useless module is going to be able to tank some of it. And we might be able to shoot down this one. Actually, you know what? This one might shoot down this one. This one might shoot down this one. If we're really lucky. Come on. Come on, you bastards. Open fire. Open fire. Open fire. That's right. Oh, too late. Right, you bastard. Open fire. Too late. Right, good work all round. Good work all round, everyone. Still, they are shooting down the little ones. There's not any more damage. How's the hull over here, by the way? Not looking so hot anymore. Right. There might be more coming in yet, though. Please come from a good angle. Like, directly over here. Or, like, you know, directly up here. That there, that was a stupid angle. Any more coming in? No. No, I think it's okay. I think it's fine for now. Or if more does come in, then hopefully we've got plenty of power right now. We should be alright to just cut through it. On the plus side, this woman's finally doing a more competent job actually producing a whole bunch of metals. She seems to be doing that pretty effectively. So we're actually getting some good metals in pretty quickly right now. We're getting the ore in. The movers are getting the ore in there. The ore is being refined relatively quickly. 2 ores into 1 metal. We're getting that metal in. The movers are moving it straight back out again. She's tired. The other operator can move straight in and crack on as well. But yeah, my mistake was actually not building the processing lab early enough. Because inside the full cargo compartment right now, we've got 245 ore, so that's worth like 122, 123 metal that simply I'm not converting because, yeah, we simply just don't have the materials to do it. Apparently there's new supplies available. Please tell me those supplies might be something involving ore. Oh, there's ore, but, ooh. Okay, right, but we've got, oh, blimey. Yeah, this is why you don't buy metal from supply base. It's really, really expensive. The organic farms are here. Lovely. The organic farms ready to go. So now, over in, where is that production? Yes, now I could build a greenhouse if I had 25 metal, which I don't. I've just got a botanist bumbling around with nothing to do. At the end of February, we all go bankrupt, don't we? Yes, we absolutely flipping do, because there's no way I don't have the production facilities to refine materials to make enough money to survive. No, I absolutely flipping don't. Because supply ships just sell you stuff. They won't buy anything, I don't think. Yeah, supply just lets you buy, it doesn't let you sell. Right, okay, I think I know what the priority just flipping became. Good! There's the new cargo container as well, fine. Now we don't have to have stuff just sitting around anymore. We can actually get stuff out of the middle of the floor and over here. Right, I need a trade platform. As a priority, I need a trade platform, because a trade platform will let me 50 metal. 9,000. I don't have the money. Okay, wait. How am I going to make money if I've spent the money that I'd need to buy a trade spaceport and I haven't got the... Oh, this could be a concern. How do I earn money other than by trading? 'Cause at the end of February, I literally need to pay the staff, and I've got no money whatsoever. And I can't build a trade spaceport because I left it too late, so I should have built that way earlier, because I need to be able to say... I could have traded away, say, like, medicine, or food, or plastics, or other things I'll probably need, but, like, you know, I need to pay the damn staff. So, that's not so good. And sadly, breaking stuff down doesn't get you any of the money refunded, unfortunately. If you break it down, it just destroys. You don't actually get anything back. I checked that already. Meanwhile, the oxygen cloud has just been completely harvested. We've just finished harvesting that. So at this point, oxygen is starting to fall fairly quickly. And basically, I need to find a new oxygen cloud. But the new oxygen cloud is over there. And I don't know how we actually get to that. Is there another one anywhere? No. Those are the only 2. Those are the only 2 oxygen clouds. Hang on, science. Can you actually help us with this situation? Like coming up with a new way to get oxygen or something? Not that I can see, no. I'm guessing I should have researched probes, like, earlier. Like, really got that going, because I suspect some of the mysteries of the universe might lie inside putting probes inside these asteroid belts and potentially finding some useful stuff, like a new way to access some of this new material. Yeah, multiple people have got the dead fish icon, which means they're not impressed with the level of cleanliness, so our cleaner's doing a bad job. We might need 2 cleaners. But, yeah, I don't think we can really afford to hire any of those right now. But on the plus side, the wage situation that's coming up in about, like, 2 weeks or so will not be a problem if everyone's suffocated to death before that point. So, you know what? I'd say let's just quickly put the roof back on the station and just pretend that's not going to be a problem and everything's fine. So that's StellarHub. And that's how not to play it. If you learn anything from this, maybe like build the trade hub earlier, because you're going to need to be trading away raw materials for money in order to pay the crew on a monthly basis. Yeah, that's kind of important. So I definitely should have got the trade hub thing down a lot earlier. Maybe I could have done with... Actually, no, I probably could have done just with skipping the defense, or maybe just building like 1 defense thing in the middle, like, say, putting it, like, more, like, right next to the central bit, and just kind of using that, and then I couldn't afford to pay off the pirates, though. Yeah, it's quite tricky, and I still haven't figured out the secret of actually getting through the locked-off tiles yet. It's definitely not just, like, going up to them, because I've made it over to this one over here, and I'm not allowed to just kind of, like, buy stuff, even if I had the materials, which apparently I don't, because, yeah, I can't even afford a single connector at this point. But I tried going up to this, and I couldn't just build that there, so I'm guessing it's something you get through research and putting probes inside these, like you discover like an ancient map or so. I don't flipping know. But yeah, we're out of oxygen, that's ticking down. We're out of money, that's ticking down. So the question really is whether people would prefer to be unemployed or asphyxiated. And on that incredibly important question, ladies and gentlemen, we shall leave things off here. StellarHub, link in the description below. Yeah, it's fine. It's the sort of thing I could very easily while away an afternoon playing. It's not going to be for everyone, absolutely, but it's the sort of thing I do rather enjoy, and also something's just exploded. Something's just exploded in there. Is it on fire? No, it's just an energy system is broken, so it's been temporarily powered down, which is why the lights are out. Oh, it's just nice. It's nicely put together. A lot of thought's been put into it. It reminds me a little bit of Oxygen Not Included, but I actually had a much better time with this. I didn't really enjoy Oxygen Not Included. This, however, I've had a lovely time with. It reminds me quite a bit of Planet Base, which I had a lovely time with as well. Definitely I haven't quite got the knack of it yet, because there's clearly more strategy I haven't quite got down, in particular related to, yeah, managing money in particular. But might well be of interest to some of you. And maybe we will have a look-see at something similar in future, because I always do enjoy a space management game. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been StellarHub. Thank you very much, and goodbye. This is the face of death, okay? This is what my sudden death looks like. Do not engage before we arrive. Do not engage. What are you doing? I specifically said don't. Oh, no.
No, John.
Oh, he likes that. The Romans touched me.